It's Magic 107.5, 97.5, the real sound of Atlanta. Jackie Page, and sitting down at the Girl Talk table today, ATL legends. I mean, there's just so much I can say about y'all because the reality is like hip hop legends, ATL legends, like. Yo, it's crazy. Goodie Mob. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
How you doing?
Good.
Listen, so excited to have y'all in the building. I know y'all are about to perform at the Mabel House Barnes Amphitheater. 50-year anniversary of hip hop celebration.
Yes.
Not one show, but two shows.
Right.
Yeah. Dos.
Last time I checked, the first show almost sold out to the point where it's only like 3 seats left.
Yeah.
So another show had to be added.
Right.
How does that feel? Like, what can people expect? Like 2 days, if they can't make it on Saturday, they got an opportunity to come out on Sunday. What can people expect?
Man, you can expect to witness an awesome show. 50-year anniversary, 8-Ball MJG, the Dog Pound, Bun B, Goodie Mob. That leave somebody off?
DJ Quick.
DJ Quick. 50 years of hip hop. Man, it's full circle, man. It done came around, and we're still here, man, to represent Atlanta, Georgia. And the good thing about it is that we know all these people on the show. They're like close friends of ours, you know what I mean? So it's going to be like a family reunion, you know what I mean? We're going to serve up the soul food, how we do it.
Yes.
And like I said, sold out on the 17th. So, you know what I'm saying, you're able to come back on the 18th and enjoy it, you know what I mean? So, man, come on out, have a good time. I see the sun is going to be out, you know what I mean? So,
Gonna
man,
be good, yeah.
come on out with your lawn chairs. Then we're going to have Goodie Mob merch there, man. So pull up, man.
Yeah, you said it's like old times. 8-Ball, MJG, so many others are on the show. Have y'all been like texting and calling each other back and forth like, yo, we about to kill this, we about to go in? Like, what are those conversations like? Because there has to be some, like you said, it's like old times. There has to be some
Well,
type
the
of,
first
like,
reunion was in your hometown, Charlotte. What about 2 weeks ago? We was
But it's a little, this is a little different now.
all right.
Charlotte is, I love Charlotte. Charlotte is cute. However, we're talking about home. We talking about Atlanta. This
Home
gotta
is
be a little
home.
different.
It's gonna be like 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? It's
There you go.
Juneteenth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is something that's more than just about Goodie Mob. It's about the culture also. You know what I'm saying? Even though Goodie Mob is able to highlight this moment, which is gonna be an awesome experience for all of you young people, all the older people, all the new people. We just enjoy bringing the nostalgia of 1995 soul food to life in 2023.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We want to serve as an inspiration to the new generation. That's why I got this. shit,
I
baby girl.
like it. Okay. An inspiration to the new generation. And speaking of inspiration, new generation, 50 years of hip hop.
Yes.
When we talk about the 50 years of hip hop, we cannot have that conversation without mentioning Goodie Mob.
Facts.
Like, you can't say like, oh, Goodie Mob did not have an imprint. No, y'all have and still have an imprint on hip hop.
Yeah.
How does it feel now to hear like, yo, like we're a part of like history?
You know, when you're doing history, you don't even know. When you're making history, you don't even know that you're in history. You know what I mean? So our thing was that we was just really representing as hard as we could for Atlanta, because the South was already being represented by people like Luke, UGK, and all the other brothers that came before. So it was like, man, what is Atlanta going to stand for? I mean, what are we gonna stand for? And the best way for us to do it, to represent everybody, is who don't like to eat soul food.
That's right.
Who don't like to eat something that's really, really delicious? You know what I mean? So for us to come out with soul food, that took us around the whole globe, and like everybody could relate to us. And for us to come back around full circle, 50-year anniversary, for the albums that we put out, and with the new material that we're doing and the new ventures that we're on, it's just a blessing, man, just to be in this position for the acknowledgement of hip hop, and not only around the world, but we're talking about Atlanta hip hop.
And I think that's something very notable to point out. Not a lot of people were checking for Atlanta music, Atlanta artists,
Right.
until Goodie Mob and Outkast.
Facts.
Now, they were here now. It was just that LaFace Records was here also.
Yeah.
And we had the chance, we was blessed to be on a major record label where everybody was able to hear us. But you still got soldiers like Kilo, you know what I'm saying, Raheem the Dream.
But y'all really opened up the door for a lot of those artists to get more recognition.
course.
Because, like I said, prior to, it was just like,
Right.
you know,
It was
yeah,
it was
Yeah.
club music.
right.
Club music. You know.
And then y'all came on the scene. It was just like, yo, wait a minute,
Right,
like,
right.
what is
We're
what
the,
is this?
We're the first representation of Southern hip hop. Everything else was a real our raw of what we do. But when we kind of like got into it, you know, organized noise and the people that taught us kind of like taught us from a hip hop standpoint. So that's the reason why, you know, we was very up on doing great hooks. We was up on doing great bridges and having great content. So that's the reason why I feel like we were different and we just understood what we had to represent. Just coming from the city of King and coming that all our elders really did something in just our lives for our presentation in the United States. You know, Atlanta stood on the King and the values of King. So with us, we just knew we had to make music that was just higher than just street level thinking.
Yeah.
Because we had different type of people looking at us from the start.
Yeah. And I will say, like I said, y'all did that because I'm going to be honest, from Charlotte, was not checking for Atlanta until Outkast and Goodie Mob got on the scene. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
time out, like-
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of other people would say that as well. Like,
That's true.
Y'all opened the door for Atlanta music.
Yes.
Like, you know, yeah, there R&B, but when you talk about like hip hop and rap music in this city
Yeah.
and what it is today,
Yeah.
like that was y'all.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So got to give you your flowers there. But, you know,
love.
as we were talking about, you know, the 50 years of hip hop, I'm like, yo, like Atlanta, the music scene would not be what it is today if it wasn't for, you know, what y'all did. So,
How's your family?
We had such a good time and having such a good time just watching us still go. Like the Dungeon family hadn't stopped. It's just still getting stronger and stronger. You know what I mean? So there it is again. You know, one of our counterparts, Killer Mike, just he about to drop his album Friday, which got other counterparts in the Dungeon family. So Cujo got new music out here, and he number one on one of the charts right now. I mean, with new music. I mean, me and James Worthy, we got a new EP out, over 10 million downloads. It's doing great, doing videos. So I just look at it like, as long as you stay relevant in music, you can stay relevant. But it's about putting the work in. That's
the right work in.
Yeah, because it's like you could be. I'd rather be the OG that's gonna keep going. I want to be looked at like Lionel Richie. I don't want to be the one you just call OG, but he ain't really doing nothing right now. You know what I mean? Like you got to stay relevant and stay very. Got to keep your pen sharpened in this game, or people will start considering you old school and washed up.
Yeah.
But they can't when you in their face all the time with something new.
Yeah. Couldn't have said it better myself. Speaking of the 50 years of hip hop, where do you see hip hop in the next 50 years? Or where would you like to see it in the next 50 years?
I mean,
I like to see it held like rock and roll. You see, like in rock and roll, and I'm pretty sure other genres too, but I can see it prevalent in rock and roll where they really honor the people that laid it down before them. I mean, you see people coming up there 60 and 70 years old, still doing it. So that's their culture. You feel what I'm saying? So I think we should hold our culture and our history on a higher plateau, just like that. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's just so different with our genre than it is with other people's genres of music, country and rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if they have those same issues that we have, but I don't see it. You know what I mean? I don't. When they have the CMT Awards, Country Music Awards, I see them in there from the first to the new. I see them up in there and giving props to everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and I think if people just not just take hip hop as a culture, it's history. This is history. This is the history that's not in the books in school. You know what I'm saying? But it's good that they do have curriculums that's teaching hip hop. But I'm saying some of these backstories, some of these experiences that some of these sisters and brothers been having, it definitely can help the youth in what they're doing. So definitely it's history to me, man. Hip hop is history.
Yeah, it really is. when you guys got into this thing, you know, hip hop at that point in time, people were still kind of like, oh, yeah, we don't think this thing about to last. We don't think this thing about to do anything. It's literally about to be, you know, a 3-day thing, maybe another few years, and then it's a wrap.
Right.
Did y'all like know in your hearts, like, yo, this is about to be around for a minute?
We knew. That's why we did it. That's why we took this lane, because we knew in our heart and our soul that this was going to last forever. You know, and we knew, not only did we know that, we took the time out to make sure, like Gip said, what we were saying on that pen, with that pen. And see, what we said with that pen has kept us around for 25 years. You know, that's what scares me about the youth and about today's music. It comes so fast.
Right.
It's so much and so fast. At you, pop, 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 pop. I mean, it's like, what do you do? How can something
How
really
can it
have
stay?
stick?
Yeah.
How can it stick now? Like back in the days, we looked forward to an album coming out. When Nas was coming out, oh, we couldn't wait for the album to come out to listen to the whole thing. But now it's like 50 albums come out the same day. Where do you start? And then another 50 come out next week. Then another 50 next week. Then another 50 next week. So it's like you got to fight against all of that going on right now. What's going to make what you're doing special? You know what I mean? And that's what it's about. You know, really making whatever, putting your signature on whatever you're doing and making it special, and thinking about it enough to where you preparing yourself for it to last longer than a year or two. Cause
And see, a lot of people are thinking about those viral moments, and they're not thinking about like how can we make music that's gonna stay, or how can we make music that's gonna speak
Stand
to
the test of
people.
time.
Yeah.
But it's being put out there like that though. You know what I mean? You gotta have a million streams.
Right.
A billion streams. So it's put out there like that. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of the way you're doing it, like, what about longevity? You know what I'm saying? What do you think about what are you gonna be in about 5 years, or what's your plans? You know what I mean? But it's all about going viral, getting that one big check, sitting back, chilling out, going to the beach somewhere, and you done for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? But some people not like that, man. Some people like music is their life. You know what I mean? This is what they do. We've been doing this for over 26 years. You know what I mean? In the business, in the music business. I mean, started from where it was CDs and no internet and no streaming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You had to go out and shake people's
CDs.
hands. You know what I'm saying?
We started on tapes.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Cassette tape. Hey, we'll go even further than that. Reel to reel. You know what I mean? Reel to reel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I said, it's we honored. You know what I mean? And it's a blessing to still be around to explain them things that people like. Man, well, what you meant by when you said this, or how y'all felt when y'all was like this, or you know how the state of hip hop right now. You know what I mean? So it's awesome, man, to be in this position at this time right now, because who knows what's gonna happen after next year? People gonna be interested in hip hop like they are now. Is that gonna be? You feel what I'm saying? So might as well go ahead and do what you can right now while everybody's looking at you right now.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, to be in that position is because you don't have a lot of people in that position no more.
No.
To be in that position is a great place to be, where
Yeah, a lot of people had to
history, people are still talking about you. You're still
Right.
selling out
Right.
shows.
Yeah.
Like
See, that's
extra shows are having to be added because the girls is like, oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
we
Lord.
need some schools. That's what we need.
So when you say schools,
Hip hop school. Just think if we started the kids from kindergarten and taught them every aspect of the music industry coming up, you know, and in one particular school, they could go to this school and go to and grow and graduate all the way through 12 years of school learning about the music industry. Just imagine how powerful those kids would be.
You're right.
How much they would know about everything. Instead of teaching them just about all this other stuff, we don't even care anything about it. You don't even remember.
yeah,
You know, teach them about the music business.
the
know what I mean?
the
The
business. Thank you
business.
for saying that.
Yeah, because that's what it all
It's
boils
the
down
bit-
to at the end of the day. You know, the money. you
Yeah.
know? So, you know, I just feel like that would really be something that I want to definitely put my hands in, you know, and moving forward. When you say, where do I want to see hip hop in 50 years? I would like to see more people teaching the game, you know, to the youth, to the younger guys, instead of just watching them come out and try to go viral. That's cool, that's good, but is your business set up? You paying your taxes? You know, how's everything working for you? You know, do you know about this type of stuff? It's coming so fast, they don't.
Yeah.
You know, and end up getting caught up and in trouble, have to pay your way out just to learn So you still paying for the education.
Yeah.
in the end, you know.
Yeah.
So
Sure is.
No, that would be something dope to have a hip hop school. So kids can learn, like you said, not only just the music aspect, but the business part, because there is a huge
writers, all
This-
kinds
right.
of production, everything,
engineering.
videos, engineering.
There's so much more to it that a lot of people don't see, that kids can get into and they can thrive in, and they can make generational wealth off
There
of.
we go. Yes, that's hip hop in 50 years. Come on now.
History, okay? And who was a part of this history? Let's be very clear. Goodie of the mob, okay? Saying what I said. Y'all talked about a little earlier some of the things that you are working on. What are some other things that we can expect from Goodie Mob?
Oh man, we're actually trying to. We're not trying. We're putting together a series.
Okay.
So we're shopping my idea for a Goodie Mob television series, like how you seen the Wu-Tang.
We here for it.
So we definitely making some moves toward that, and putting new music out, man. Different endeavors that we're doing. Like Gip has a CBD line that's going on right now. I have a clothing line, 55 Delish, FFD merch. So man, the sky's the limits right now. You know what I mean? We can just about do whatever we put our minds to right now, with the especially with the experience that we have and the background that we got. So
Yeah.
we in the door. It's just what you want to do.
Yeah, most definitely. I know you said it's in the shopping around phases, but with the series,
Right.
you know, because I'm a firm believer in putting things into the universe and it coming back to you. Who would you want individually? Who would you want to play you in the series?
I could get Tyler to play me. We got the same ears. Right.
Dang, that's a good one. I don't know. I had to pull somebody from that Power series, man. I had to pull somebody there, man.
Okay.
That could do something.
Okay.
What's the guy that played in that football series? They used to always tell me that I look like
Tay Diggs?
no, hey no.
like
He
Tay
way younger
Diggs.
than me. No, the other dude who played in the little football. It was a series with the twins. I think it was a football series that came out. I can't remember his name. I don't remember.
But the football series, that
know-
guy.
But I
You know what I'm
can't
talking about?
No.
You don't?
I can tell you this though. I have a new television show called On 10, done by Man Robinson. Vivica Fox is in it. Clifton Powell, you know, and I think this is gonna be the first TV series that represents Atlanta because it got real Atlanta people in it.
Yeah.
And the star is called the star of the show. His name is Chad. He's from the West Side Bankhead neighborhood. I think we're gonna have in a minute our own little Morris Chestnut around here because he gonna be that man when people get to see him on the TV. So that's the thing for me. I just think Atlanta is moving that we've conquered music. Now it's all about TV production, coming up with TV shows and movies. I mean, what Tyler Perry is. Tyler,
Yeah.
what he's done is incredible.
Yeah.
And so for him to take over BET and have, you know, deal what he did with Fort McPherson, he's really showing you that it's a whole nother room that we can get into and start expanding our talents in. So that's where I think Gippy's going next. I'm going to TV. And the character I'll be playing is Goodie from East Point.
Okay.
So, yeah, stars.
Yeah.
Pooch Hall.
Oh yes! You talk about
I
the
wasn't
game.
leave. It was
Yes.
like, you know,
From the game.
the game. What's the name of the football?
Pooch
show?
Hall. Yeah, his
Pooch
name was
Hall.
Darwin.
Oh, Pooch Hall.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see that one. Yes.
There we
That
go.
would be really good.
Okay,
yes.
Pooch. Oh,
Hall, yeah.
he pulled that one out the left field. That one, Pooch.
Little Darwin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Look, they called him Ding Dong on the show. I can see that one. So not only do you have the Mabel House Barnes Amphitheater performance this weekend, Cancun Hip Hop Fest.
Yeah, the October 5th.
Yeah, tell me about that. What can the girls expect in Cancun?
Man,
The print.
Mexico. a lot of sun, a lot of fun. I don't think I've been to Cancun before. I haven't been there before, so it's definitely gonna be.
You ain't go to Cancun with us?
Oh, boy, we ain't tore Cancun down.
Baby.
Hey, man.
Hey, you know, I can't
Wait
wait.
a minute. Yeah, you ain't go to Cancun with us? When Goodie Mob we had. Oh, with Outkast.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. We did a show in Cancun. I mean, I did Black Ice in Cancun in the one little club for the black people. Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's gonna be hip hop and comedy.
It's gonna be a whole entire party.
It's going down Super Bowl big. We're gonna have a yacht out. The ball is coming, so it's gonna really be boss type real play.
This is in October, yes?
Yeah, it's gonna be in October. You know, this ain't gonna be for the little boys. You know, this gonna be for the big dogs. You know, so I really can't wait. Please come out and enjoy yourself, cause we standing up. You know, real big down in Camp.